what a disaster. I decided to not do anything with my trading account until the US election was over. And what I think I've found in the time that I've been trading is if the US stock market moves either up or down, it sends ripples around the world, and it tends to make other stock markets in other countries move. So if the US stock market goes up, the next day the rest of the world goes up. May not be as much, but they all go up and follow suit. And it's exactly the same if the US stock market goes down, the rest of the world goes down generally. And so what happened was that in the US, they had the election, and in my mind, I was thinking if Harris won, then it would be 4 years of very similar policies and the stock market wouldn't move much. But if Trump won, then I wasn't sure what was going to happen. Generally, you expect Trump to be pro-business, so you would have hoped that the stock market goes up, but equally, it was such a big change that it might have obviously been negative. What actually happened is on the day after the election, the UK stock market jumped by 1% in the morning, and then for the rest of the day, it dropped down to a level to where it was. I'm pleased to say it started to pick back up again, but I'm still in a much more negative position than I was. But having said that, when the stock market is down, when it's subdued, or when it's lost some value, I always see that as an opportunity. When I see shares going down, I see that as an opportunity to buy the shares, because what goes down will come back up again. The last week or so since the US election has been a bit of a challenging week, but I have made some changes to my account. So what I'll do is I'll have a look on my account now, show you where I stand, and hopefully you can see what I've done. Look at the things that I've done. Maybe you can avoid the mistakes I've made, or obviously copy what I've done. It's up to you. But yeah, let's have a look. Let's stop on my computer and have a look. So here I am on my Trading 212 account, and in the last 10 days, I've added one extra company to my portfolio, and that is Phoenix Group. Now, if you looked at this screen 2 days ago, everything would have been red apart from Shell. So BP in the past had been up nearly to the 4% mark, which is what I'm after. Diageo had been unbelievably up and down like a yo-yo, and they've, even though they're minus 98 pence now, they were down nearly £3, so they've jumped up and down like a yo-yo. GSK has just gone ex-dividend, and they've dropped like a lead balloon. As you see, today they've dropped 3.5%. So that's a little bit of a worry, but I am getting a dividend. Legal & General just don't move. They've stuck at minus £2, which is a bit disappointed. I bought Phoenix, which are a nice dividend share, and I'm obviously going to keep an hold of them until I go £2 positive, or until I get to the dividend date, which I think is about February. But it's a little bit time to wait. But they've gone up £1.28. Primary health properties just hover around that minus £2. But as I said in the last video, they produce a 33p dividend every quarter, so yeah, over £1 a year. So I'm happy with that. And Shell have gone up, and I think in the news only recently they've won a court case, so their stocks are boosted. So all in all, I've got a nice mixed portfolio of companies now, but it's a mixed bag in profits and loss. And just to emphasise the challenge that the US election and the results and what's been happening over in the US has done to me. In the last video, I was on £321 positive. Now I'm at £314.92. It's just gone down to. And that was right down to £311 earlier this week. So it's gone from 311 up to 314 in the last sort of 2 days. But it's been a disaster from an account point of view. Obviously, as I mentioned earlier, where you have drops in value in the stock market, that creates opportunity to buy things. And exactly what happened with this Phoenix. So what I saw with this Phoenix Group was that they dropped in value right down here, and I thought, I thought that gave me a really good opportunity to buy. So I bought around here, and then since then they've had a nice rise, and they're still going up. And I think this share's got a lot of value in it, because if you can see from here, it's dropped and dropped and dropped and dropped, and now it's just picked up again. And my hope and expectation is that's going to rise. So yeah, generally, as I said, the US election, the what's happened in the US and the UK. Well, I suppose it could be that we're still seeing the fallout from the recent UK budget is still having impacts on the UK stock market. There was a speech at the Mansion House yesterday, which hopefully gave the market confidence that the UK are going in the right direction. Who knows? Time will tell. But that's where I stand. It's a bit disappointing in some senses, especially I was looking to get up to £400. But it's a long road, isn't it? That's where I am. Thank you very much indeed for watching. I hope this review of my account has been interesting to you. If it has, why not give it a like? That would be amazing. And why not subscribe to the channel, and then you can follow along with all this trading stuff that I'm doing, and hopefully you can sort of get an idea of what I'm doing and if it matches what you're doing. Once again, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheerio.